Okay, another off-the-cuff recording. At this point, we are going to be doing batteries and lubricant. Lubricant won't be, we can't start lubricant until we finish advanced oil processing, but we can certainly get our batteries underway. So for this, let's see. Batteries themselves, just to review, batteries require sulfuric acid and copper and iron plate. Sulfuric acid's easy. We can just pick that up right here because it requires sulfur and water and iron plate. And our water, oh, that's perfect. There's our water. So now we need to get the sulfur in, and sulfuric acid comes out. Now we are going to need to get some iron to here. We're also going to need to get our... Oh, come on. I guess I didn't make any more chemical labs. How about that? No, 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 stop, stop. There we go. So I need to get my copper iron mix together. That's going to be over here somewhere. Let's see. I think the easiest is just to do something like this. And we'll just bring this across. I really want to bring my copper iron up in the middle here so I can reference it from here, and the easiest way for that is going to be to bring this down and around. Just like that. So that gets our iron. And the copper and the iron are going to have to go into these guys who are making batteries. Let's flip those around so they can get sulfuric acid. Just like that. So what's the rates here? Everybody is at 3/10 of a basic inserter. You know, I think I'm going to take my output on the left. Like that. Because I want my batteries to eventually go over on the same line as my steel. Batteries and steel get used for other things. Now let's see. If I bring it down here, well, that's not going to work out that well. So I really want to bring it down to this guy right here. He wants to be on the left-hand side of the belt, so he's on the correct side of the belt to go there. Well, let's just spaghetti it up. And I forgot to do my shopping. So let's start up over here. Undergrounds and splitters look good. Let's grab all the belts. Inserters look good. Pipes look good. We may be a little light on the machines. We'll find out shortly. Okay, so this guy, and I can't bring him right over. Just like that. power. Boom, boom. And for the input, I'm just going to use these guys. Good enough. Again, a true speedrunner would have used red inserters, just scrubbed across like that and had them done. I'm not a speedrunner. Still not a speedrunner. So now that will mean that this will have my steel and my batteries, and that's something we need for our robot frames, which we have not researched yet. Here we go. Robotics, robot frames. See, there's some things that I just never forget. Steel, battery, green chips, and electric engine units. And yeah. So there's our batteries. The other thing we need is lubricant. Now, lubricant is going to require that we shift these to advanced oil, because lubricant needs this guy. Oh, we need more of these. Let's set those up on a request. I'm not sure how often I'm going to need them, but it won't hurt to have some consistently built. And I'm going to set up chemical plants on a request, because why not? Let's just build 5 of them. And it's not building because I don't have any steel on me. Again, I went shopping without looking at my hotbar to see what was missing. So this guy in the middle, he's making lubricant. Now the other thing we need to do here is we need to take this light oil and put it off in some of these guys. There. Okay, so there's the lubricant that we will need for our electric engines. Electric motors. I keep forgetting which ones they call engines and which ones they call motors. But hey, I'm a software engineer, so this is an electric engine unit. Got it. So there's batteries and lube. We're going to go swing right on into the robots now. I had originally planned to make that a separate recording, but we're going to go ahead and do it. So robots, I'm not sure if I can increase the capacity on this. We're going to go for it though. In this case, I do want to... Oops. I do want to bring the blue science down and around like that. Because our build area for engines is going to continue south from here. Now at this point, I do need to make sure that I have some red and green wire on me. There it is. And we're going to set that up to be built automatically. We don't need a whole lot of it because the blueprinting tricks we use means that most of our wire is free, but we do need a little bit of it so we can do initial hookups. Okay, so our next thing down here is we want to have something similar to this, but we are actually feeding into machines that are going to be making, let's leave a little bit of space here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to be feeding our electric motors not into Blue Science. Whoops. That's a mistake. There we go. Not into Blue Science, but into the electric engines, which are where are they made? Oh, right. These use lubricants, so they have to be in assembler 2s. Durr. In fact, I should have used assembler 2s for all of this. So let's dump these guys back in here. I'm just going to carry assembler 2s from now on. Okay. And now we can say that those are electric engines. This output is going to be different. Now, electric engines need lubricant from the right and engine units, and they're going to be green chips on this line. And we can get green chips from up here. And let's see, can I gotta spaghetti that about like that. These guys have everything they need. This guy has everything he needs except for that stuff. And his outputs are going to go out that way. Now, normally I would build a RoboFactory that kind of combined the engines and the electric engines and the flying robot frames all kind of together in one unit and then replicate that out. In this case, I think I'm just going to take electric engines and move them into a separated factory. Now, I am going much bigger on this than you normally find in Nephrim's guide, because I like to have more robots. And he's only doing a speed run, but I am going to be swinging this factory into doing a lot more stuff later. So extra capacity is good. The downside is we will probably be limited by the amount of batteries or lube or something. So we'll have to watch out for that. Okay, and power. Boom, 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 and right up there. Now the remaining piece is we need to get lubricant. So we need to bring our lubricant down there somewhere. I'm buffering up a whole bunch of lubricant. If I'm lucky, yeah, So it didn't quite line up horizontally, but it did bring me into a convenient place along the line. Kill those until I know I need them for something else. Now, flying robot frames require steel plate and battery and electronic circuits, so we know we're going to need these and these and these. And in fact, I can just bring those right down like that. Now, what else am I going to need? So, let's see. Construction robots require flying robot frames and electronic circuits. And logistic robots require advanced circuits. So what I really want is one line that has both green and red on it, provided out to the well, I need some red for logistic robots. I think what I will do to control the number of robots is I will hand deliver the red and green circuits needed for the robots themselves. Let's see, and how many of these machines can I put here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can put 10 of these down here. What if I go 6 on each side? Yeah, let's go 6 on each side. And then we'll merge the outputs. Just like that. Give myself a little room above and below. So this guy is going to output out to here. And I'm going to bring it back. To here, and oops, is that the distance? That's the distance. Okay, so now I'm going to review my research in just a moment here. Didn't really want to stop in the middle of bursting this stuff out. I keep running out of long-handled inserters because I'm horribly abusing them. You can see all of the red on this. Grab 3 stacks. Note to future self, 3 stacks is better than 2. And connect that back into power. So when I start building my robots themselves, they're going to want to be in roboports. Let's have some roboports built here. There they are. I'm going to want 5 roboports at all times. And this means I need to keep steel and advanced circuits on me. And I've got some. Let's get more. Oh, that's got some steel. Let's get more. So we may be keeping up on the steel pretty good here. Well, these guys are, there we go. Tons and tons of steel. I'm going to uncap the steel here And I'm going to uncap the red chips. Okay, so what have we got? We are low on iron. We're okay on copper. I could grab some more greens. There we go. So, roboports. Now, I don't know whether I'm going to need more more construction robots or logistic robots in the long run. So when I'm building these guys and feeding them into the network, I'm going to want to use a separate roboport. So I don't, for instance, starve myself on logistics just because the roboport is full. So what I'm going to want to do is put a machine on each side of this. And this guy is going to make logistic bots, and this guy is going to make the other ones. And then we're going to put one roboport on each side. Like that. And the connections are blue and blue and blue and blue. And these guys are going to be enabled or disabled based on the robot statistics. No, they're not. What am I doing? I am throttling these based on me explicitly giving them resources to build. There. So this guy needs green chips. Let's give him, say, 3 stacks of green chips. Can I do that? Yep. And I'm going to give 1 stack of red. So 3 green to 1 red. And I got them reversed, didn't I? Okay, so this is going to start feeding bots in. Now, I very carefully just recently boosted our power up to 144 megawatts. It is quite possible that as I add robots and roboports, that we will suddenly have a large amount of energy needed. So let's go careful on this. I am going to need to have some supplies of my chests. I need the passive providers. Let's just do 5 of each for now. And the storage chests. Buffers and requester chests are my next favorite chest. I am not yet using logistic robots to feed materials within the base. I am thinking that for the mega base, we're never going to want to do that unless it's very specific circumstances like building satellites slowly or delivering satellites. So we're going to build these one at a time when we need them, but for higher volume things, hands off. So now, what I'd really like is to automate that. And I don't think I have ever seen automation of the provider chests in this base. I know that they get put out, but I don't have these in my notes anywhere. So what do they require? These require red and green chips and a steel chest, and the steel chest just requires steel. So there's my red green again. So let's get some steel here. So this guy has steel on it. And let's see if we can get a red-green. I may relocate this stuff Okay, so grab him, and we're going to want to bring red in on one side of this belt. That's on the wrong side of the belt, though. I need it on the upper side, so we do that. So this is red, green, and steel. And if I bring these up and put them on the other side of steel, I can put these here. But that would mean that I'm building uncontrolled amounts. So let's not do that. Instead, let's just set up a 1, 2, 3. You are making steel. You are making red, and you are making yellow. This is really the same as these guys. Just like that. Okay. Now, steel chest just requires steel from the bottom. I'm going to give him plenty of opportunity to pick it up. These require red and green from the top. Just do that. There. Now, I'm not actually interested in keeping very many steel boxes. So let's minimize that. So, yeah, we're running this at a very small fraction of his possible throughput. But the important thing is that we actually have it automated at this point. So I am going to turn these into producer chests. Like that. And now, here's the magic. Upgrade planner. I'm going to take all of the iron chests anywhere in this base and turn them into passive producers. All of them. Now, the second problem is I need to split these between these two guys somehow. There. Because my logistic bots were not getting their fair share. Notice I'm not setting this up as a requester. Now here, let's put some of these out. The other thing I need to automate is my roboports. These require steel plate, gear wheel, and advanced circuit. I thought I had all of my achievements unlocked. Oh, right, this is a modded save, so it has the achievements from the last time I cleared to a modded run. Okay, let's not worry about that too much. Getting back to this, roboports require steel plate, gear wheels, and advanced circuits. So I'm going to need to get gear wheels from here. And it could very well be that gear wheels are the right thing to put on the lower half of this guy. Well, it's on the upper half right now. So it's not clear how to get from A to B on this one. Oh, I know how to do it. Yay, spaghetti! Okay, so RoboPort. Without worrying at all about how much I need anywhere, we're just going to go overboard here. And I'm going to throttle this using the logistic network. And I am going to produce output if we have less than 10 RoboPorts in logistics network. And these need to be restrained as well. I do not need 300 of those. So now I should be able to place RoboPorts. Let's make that 20. In fact, let's not use the logistics network. Let's just use the wire, just like everybody else. Okay. Next thing. Now that I'm set up to start placing RoboPort ghosts and yellow chest ghosts and red chest ghosts and so on, I really would want to automate the power poles. And this is a case where I am indeed going to use a requester chest for wood. I could use a storage chest. Oh, I can't use a requester chest for wood yet. I'm going to use a storage chest for wood. He needs to be somewhere where he's got copper. Well, here's some copper right here. So I'm going to place him and him. He's going to do copper coils. And he's going to do power poles. Boom and boom. And he's going to need an input and an output, just like that. So you're there and you're there. Now, if I place him with a filter, then bots that pick up wood will prefer to go there. Now we need to cover him. The other thing is that we were over energetic and we placed supply chests here. I do not want my robots doing anything fancy. Actually, let's use steel chests for these. No, I won't. I need wood. I need wood. I need wood. I used up all my wood somewhere. So from here, where is my closest little forest? Is there a forest area down here? Okay, there's one over there. Any way you cut it, I think I'm a long way from forest. Let's head to the west. So what I need to do to get power and robot coverage out to the forest. This power needs to go out. So what I want to do is bring my robot coverage up to my center spine and then run it out to the west. So we're going to bring up this one. Now the downside here is I can't put this RoboPort in here, so I'm going to have to offset it. There we go. Okay, so looking for forest, looking for trees. There's trees down that way. So if I had wood, I could have robots place the wood, but I don't have wood. So, hand mining time. And this is going to produce a whole bunch of small electric poles. I guess I'm just going to hand mine trees until I've got poles built and trees built, and then we're going to dump all the poles and let the robots handle the poles. With any luck, this is the last time that I will be cutting trees by hand in this save. Okay, that should be enough. Let's kill that. replace these. And we've caught up with RoboForts. Oh, the robots are going to be bringing me things I've requested now. Haha. Yes. There we are. So all of my wood goes in here. And all of my wooden poles go in there. And I'm going to turn off my requesting. And one second there. So now the logistics bots are not going to be chasing me. And now it's just a matter of dropping RoboPorts in place to make sure we have coverage on all of our little areas. So going out to the west here, what we're really going to want to do is have radars marching out as well. But I think... No, the only reason for radar is for me to plop things down by hand. I can run out there and mark things for destruction. Trees and rocks can go. I think this might work. No. I should have done that while I was out there. Okay, now the other thing that I wanted to get done before I called this an episode, and I should have done it before I did all that running around, was I want to make prod module 1s. They will be needed shortly. They require the red and green circuits, which I just merged together here. I'm just going to put them out on the end here. Boom, boom. There we go. And power needs to go in there. And we are now counting on the robots to bring us that stuff. And let's call that a recording.